Welcome back to Regional Radio for another Dream Team interview. Sean Malone now joined by Hayden Sprenkel, the boys basketball player of the year coming out of North County High School. So congratulations, Hayden. Your senior, your final season, and you're named player of the year. This year was a pretty impressive list. A lot of big names on it. Gavin Pinkley, your cousin Brendan Hardy, Tyson Gray, but you, amongst all the players that were named, were voted the player of the year by the coaches throughout the listening area. Talk about how big of an honor that is to be named the best of the best in the listening area.
Oh, it's a great honor, and just like how you said, how there's so many great players, and it's just a great honor to be selected as the Dream Team Player of the Year.
Now, I'm sure you were one of the players that expected to be on the Dream Team. You had a very impressive season, but your cousin Brendan Hardy also made the Dream Team as well. So that's pretty cool that both of you together are on the Dream Team.
Yeah, me and Brendan, we've always been playing together and grew up and everything, so it's cool for us to both be on it.
And now Brendan is going to play for MOBAP, but you're going to play for Three Rivers College. Is there any way in the future maybe we could see once you're done with your 2 years at Three Rivers, you could go to Missouri Baptist and team up?
I'm not going to say no, but I'm not sure. Just I'm going to go to Three Rivers and try to get the best I can be and then just see where it takes me after that.
The possibility is open. We'll leave it at that then.
Definitely.
Speaking of teaming up, you two are actually going to be playing together in the MAAA versus JCAA All-Star game. Give us a preview of that.
We're going to go out there and we're going to just play hard and we'll just let the game flow and try to make some shots.
You mentioned that you played with a lot of those guys on both sides growing up with AAU. But have you guys talked strategy within the MAAA side at all? Because you and I were talking before. It's all size on the JCAA, but it's all shooters on the MAAA. So have you discussed strategy? Who's going to face off against who? How are you going to try and attack the JCAA team yet?
No, we haven't. We just know we're going to go out there. We're just going to probably pick up and just play hard defense and just try to run and gun out there.
Now let's focus on the season that you just had. You crossed 2,000 points in your career. How special of a moment was that for you?
It was a great moment. I knew I was close to it because my coach told me, and then it was just a great night. It was a great night because it was It was like our homecoming night, and then our Hall of Fame night. So it was a great night.
Did you think when you first started playing basketball at the high school level 4 years ago that you could achieve 2,000 points in your career?
I never really gave it thought, but I guess I probably never thought I'd hit 2,000 points, considering there was only one other player to do it.
And that was Dylan Coleman, a very impressive player, just a few years ago was able to pull that off. So you're now the second player in the MAAA to do so.
Yeah, I remember it was my freshman game, first game of the year, and Dylan Coleman had 48 points and 20 rebounds against us. So that was kind of welcoming us into the.
So the bar was set pretty high.
Yeah.
But you're up there with that player now. And you're considered obviously going to be one of the better players to come through the listening area in quite some time. Talk about how your game has evolved from when you first came up to the varsity level as a freshman against Coleman to where you are now.
My freshman year and even a little bit most of my sophomore year, I was kind of just like a spot up shooter, and I think now as like the time has went on, I've developed into like an all around player, driving, shooting, passing, rebounding, and playing defense.
And speaking of spot up shooting, you're actually in a national bracket for best 3-point shooters in the country, and you made it close to making it to the Final Four. You just fell behind at the end, but you did fall behind the all-time leading scorer for a single season, I believe, in the state of Indiana. So not too bad of a person to fall behind there. But was it pretty cool seeing your name against some of these other big-time players throughout the country?
Oh yeah, it was really exciting. It was just an exciting experience, and we didn't even know about it until one day my coach just got an email and said, "Hey, your player's been selected to shoot and everything." And I was like, let's start telling people to start voting.
So how did they go about picking who's in that 3-point contest? Are they just sifting through people's highlight reels to try and find someone?
I think it's from the Max Preps website, and they were just looking, and they looked at percentages and made threes and everything, and I think that's how they found me.
And they reached out to your coach first before you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what was the first thought that crossed your mind when you heard that you were going to be in a national tournament for the best 3-point shooter in the country?
I was really excited, and I was thinking, I'm going to shoot an extra 200 or 300 shots a day to try to make sure I'm ready for it.
You got to update that highlight reel.
Yeah.
You actually did have a perfect highlight reel for something like that. One of the guys you were playing, I think in the opening round or the second round maybe, the second shot he made was a layup, but I think your first 5 were threes from the logo against Hillsborough, so that's good tape for a 3-point 3-point contest.
Yeah, most of my highlights are probably threes though, so it's probably a lot easier for me to just go through and just
for the most part, I would say.
just
including your 2000th point came on a 3-pointer too, as fitting as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how you got your first point in your career? Was it also a 3-pointer?
It was the very first play of the game, and we were playing Potosi, and I came off across the screen. I hit a 3 to put us up 3-0 to start the game.
So there you go, the very first points of the game. Remembered exactly how it happened 4 years ago. You're not doing anything right now in terms of sports-wise. You're just working out with your cousin Brendan and working on shooting as well. But what are some other things that you're involved in off the court?
I'm in like my clubs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm in National Honor Society and then Letterman's Club. And National Honor Society, it's like a pretty good like thing to be a part of at our school. So.
And what about outside school? Is there anything else that you like to do in your downtime?
I guess just hang out with friends and hang out with my family.
Fortnite or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds?
Fortnite, I guess.
All right, there is a correct answer there, and that was it, Fortnite. Talk about moving forward into Three Rivers now. I imagine that you're excited to play at the college level now, face some higher competition, but what are some aspects of your game that you look to improve upon in college?
Definitely my quickness, because everybody there is going to most likely be quicker than me, so I'm going to have to really adjust to the speed and get faster and just make sure I'm just strong with the ball at all times.
Hayden, is there anyone that you want to thank for becoming a Dream Teamer and the Player of the Year?
Everybody that's helped me, my coaches, my family, my teammates, and all my friends that have supported me through the years.
That is Hayden Sprenkel, North County Raider, the Player of the Year in boys basketball for the Winter Sports 2017-18 season. Hayden, thanks a lot for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more on Regional Radio.